The Adventures of Kiri, Julie, and Ralph in The Case of the Missing Crackers. How in the world did this happen? Who couldn't taken those crackers and eaten them? Well, let's find out. Kiri, Julie, and Ralph made the beginning of a beautiful friendship ever since they got their friendship rings. One day after lunch, they all decided on what to have for a snack,
So, Ralph and Julie,
said Kiri.
since we all had lunch today, what do you think we should eat for a snack? Chips?
Asked Ralph.
No, too crunchy.
Kiri answered.
Candy?
Asked Julie.
Definitely not. Too much candy can lead to bad cavities for your teeth.
Warned Kiri.
And it can hurt.
Then she asked to Julie and Ralph.
How about crackers? Crackers?
They said.
That sounds like a great idea.
And with that, they were ready to help themselves with crackers. Kiri joined in too. Kiri, Julie, and Ralph got in 3 bags of crackers from the box and tried to pour the crackers down into 3 bowls. But the bags were
Empty!
Kiri, Julie, and Ralph were surprised. There were no crackers in each bag. Nothing. Nil. Zero. Zilch. Nada.
What happened to the crackers? They're missing!
Kiri exclaimed in shock.
I don't know!
Cried Julie.
Maybe the crackers are stolen by someone.
Explained Ralph.
By who? Maybe it was my parents.
Kiri wondered.
They must have gotten the last bag and shared the crackers. No, that couldn't have been your parents nor our parents.
Answered Ralph.
And besides, we can't blame them. It's just wrong to jump at conclusions. Well,
Said Kiri.
who else could have taken those crackers without permission?
Said Julie.
It's gonna be someone really small. And it can't be your preschool children, Kiri. Nor our friends from our kindergarten class.
Added Ralph.
No, you're right, Ralph.
Said Kiri.
Someone else must be small. Very small. But who or what?
Kiri, Julie, and Ralph put their heads together and thought for a moment.
I got it!
Said Kiri.
I bet ants could have taken those crackers. Ants?
Ralph and Julie were puzzled.
Why would it be ants?
Said Julie.
Why couldn't it have been ducks or bugs or flying cars? Ralph, cars can't fly.
Julie corrected.
That never happened in the past nor the present, and they never will. Oops, sorry, Julie. My bad.
Apologized Ralph.
Are you really sure ants took our crackers without asking? Well, Ralph, I'm not sure.
Replied Kiri.
Maybe we should investigate by finding that ant culprit. How are we going to do that?
Asked Julie.
By following the trail full of cracker crumbs.
Said Kiri.
We'll be able to catch that thief for sure.
So, Kiri, Julie, and Ralph started their investigation by looking all around the house. They looked around the living room, the basement, the kitchen, the bedrooms, and everywhere else inside the house, but not a single cracker crumb was found.
Perhaps the cracker crumbs are outside in the backyard.
Kiri thought. She opened the back door, and Julie and Ralph followed her there.
Aha! Look at that, Kiri.
Exclaimed Ralph in surprise.
Cracker crumbs. Yeah, I see, Ralph. These crumbs can lead to one of the ants. We will follow them until we find that bad ant.
Declared Kiri.
And I don't care if it takes all day because we cannot give up our Julie and Ralph. Okay,
they said, and the cracker crumb trail has begun. Moments later, when the trail of cracker crumbs came to an end, there was an ant eating crackers and leaving crumbs all over,
freeze!
yelled Ralph.
Drop that cracker and don't move!
Julie added in a stern, loud voice, and the ant did.
Now please state your name and tell us the truth!
Kiri demanded.
Okay, you caught me. I am Denflick.
Danflick? Danflick? Wait a minute. Hold it. Stop the story. Stop. Danflick, what are you doing here? You're in the wrong story.
Oh, sorry. I was so hungry. So I borrowed a bag of crackers and I ate them.
Well, you should have asked first. Borrowing out asking is bad, especially when you don't say please or thank you. Don't you know that?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that, well, I, I, I just, well, I just gave myself a day off after I got Jeff Brad into jail for a few. Well, no, make that more years in prison. A whole mess of years in prison, like 25 to 50 years, maybe even more than that. And I say he well deserves that.
Oh, I see. Well, pretty soon you're going to have to confess. All right?
All right. Go on.
Anyhow, we now return you to our story of where we left off on. This made Ralph very confused and puzzled.
Danflick? What? I don't think I've ever heard of that name before. Have you, Julie? No, I haven't, Ralph.
Then Denflick asked,
Who might you be? I'm Kiri, the responsible crow. And these are my friends Julie and Ralph. Hello, all of you. I suppose you're wondering why I'm borrowing your bags of crackers. I was really hungry after I made the villain Jeffrad go to jail by the police officers. He's been sentenced for a very long time without parole. I'm sorry. Now, Denflick, we accept your apology.
said Kiri.
But next time, ask permission first before you borrow our crackers or any type of snack, please. Kiri's right, Denflick.
Agreed Julie.
It's bad to borrow our snacks without asking us first. Even when you don't say please and thank you, it will also be bad.
Finished Ralph.
Fair point,
said Denflick.
How should I make this up to you? We can buy more crackers at the grocery store for humans and birds.
Replied Kiri.
But you have to stay put. No ants allowed. Okay,
said Denflick. Kiri and her parents, Valerie and Fred, along with Julie and Ralph, and their parents, Adam and Laura, went to the grocery store for humans and birds and bought a few healthy items they need, as well as a couple of boxes of crackers just in case Denflick wants them, as long as he asks permission first. That way everyone can enjoy the crackers right after lunch. They paid for everything they got at the cash register, and their budgets were A-OK. Meanwhile, Denflick was waiting patiently in the car for his new friends to come back with their groceries and some boxes of crackers to share with Kiri, Julie, and Ralph. Later on, they did come back. And when they all arrived at Kiri's house, which is the next day after lunch, Denflick asked permission to Kiri, Julie, and Ralph if he could have a cracker. They all accepted the offer, and Denflick ate his cracker. The case of the missing crackers is now closed. Everyone is now enjoying their crackers with no trouble.